Hi everyone! Today we're going to be talking about a really cool feature called Office 365. Office 365 is a program that every single student in Volusia County has access to. There are so many features to Office 365, but for today we're just going to talk about a few of the more important features that you need to know about. The first one is email. Every single student and teacher in our district has access to email. And email is a great way for you to keep in contact with your classmates and with your teachers, especially when you need extra help on your assignments outside of school. Another cool feature is the ability to store your information and share it with others. This is called OneDrive in Office 365, and it has a little application like a cloud. You've probably heard the phrase before that we're going to store it in the cloud or save your information to the cloud. And basically, that's what it's doing. It's saving all of your information on the internet so you can access it anywhere. And finally, you have access to a lot of Microsoft Office programs, things such as Word and PowerPoint. And this will come in handy when you have to do presentations, like write up reports or put together a presentation about a project that you're working on. So let's go ahead and get started and look at some of the things that you're going to be looking at when you open up your Office 365. First, you're going to go to your Volusia County website. I'll click here and show you exactly what it will look like. When you get to the Volusia County website, you're going to click on your vPortal and sign in. Once you sign in, you're going to be looking for an orange button called Office 365. Mine might look a little bit different than yours, just because I have a teacher view. But the button will look exactly identical. Here's mine, Office 365, and I'll click it and log in. And this is what you should be looking at. Notice that there are a lot of different applications here, but like I've already mentioned, we're really only going to be focusing on a few. The first one is what we call Outlook. Outlook will be your first application every time you open up Office 365. Outlook is your email. When you click on Outlook, it will open up your own personal email from which you can email other students and your teachers. It'll show you an inbox of items to send. You can easily come up, select new, and create a new email message to send to a person in our district. The next one is called OneDrive, and OneDrive is probably the most important one that you will be looking at today. This is where we store all our information. Remember, I talked about the cloud? That's the symbol you're going to be looking for. Anytime you start an application such as Word or PowerPoint or any of the others, whatever you start will automatically be saved to your OneDrive. So I'm going to click on OneDrive, and you're going to notice some assignments that I have already saved. Here are some files going down that I have saved over the years. It's very important that you rename your files, otherwise you get something that looks like this, where it says Document 1, Document 2, and so on. And sometimes it makes it hard to actually find your documents. But if you label it correctly, it's going to be easy to find exactly which project you started and continue where you left off. It's even possible to share items with others. And once you've shared it, it'll pop up here to show that it's a shared document, which means that you can collaborate and work with others on the same document and then send it to your teacher to review. Here's a whole bunch of documents that previous students have sent to me to review. And of course, from this section, you could always open up a new Microsoft Office program, such as a new Word document, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, or Forms. Now, we're not going to look at all of these, but I do want to bring your attention to Word documents. Word documents become very popular and important when you start third grade because you're starting to do a lot of research projects. And then it especially becomes important in fourth and fifth grade when you have to do a social studies project and a science fair project. So let me take you back to the home screen. If we go back to our Microsoft Office, the third blue button right here is called Word. We're going to press on Word. And you'll have several options. The first one is to open up a new blank document, which is what we're going to be doing today, so I can just show you some of the tools. However, I also want you to notice that there are lots of templates here available, and even more templates if you click on here. If you ever needed to create something like a business card or a flyer, there are lots of templates that are already created to help you create whatever type of document you're looking to make. And that might be something you want to explore in the future. For now, I'm just going to click a new blank document. This is what you'll see when you open up a new blank document. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to change the name of the document. If you come up to the top in this blue area right up here, in the middle, once it loads, you're going to see where the name of the document is. All you have to do is click on Document, and you can rename it. So this will be our practice paper. And it's done. Automatically, it saves into our OneDrive, so you never have to worry about losing any of your work. See, right there it says saved. Now, there are a lot of different features, and really you're going to want to explore this more in depth on your own as you practice. But let me just take you through a few of the ones you really need to know about. The first one is the font. These are the different types of fonts you have access to. You can change your font to any of these, but I highly suggest that if you're writing a report for a teacher, that you stick with what has been suggested right here. So this is the type of font that you would get when choosing this one. If you were to choose a different one, you can see how the writing is different. Another tool that you're going to need to know about is your font size. Your font size can be anywhere from 8 to 72. Now, I highly suggest when writing a report that you keep it around a 12. And since this is already set at 11 automatically, all I have to do is take my cursor, highlight, and I can change my font size very easily. Some other features right here are bold, italics, and underline. And you'll notice how when I hover over each one of these tools, it comes up and tells me exactly what that tool is. The next one right here is highlight. Once you have the text that you want to highlight, you can come up here and pick a highlight color. This A with a red line under it is the font color. So when you want to change it from black to another color, you just come up here and there are lots of colors to choose from. Over here you have bullets, a lot of different bullet options to help you make lists, and numbered options to also help you make lists. And then, of course, one of my favorite tools is the alignment option. You have 3 alignment options: align left, align center, and align right. When you want to have your words directly in the center of your page, all you have to do is highlight the words you want, click align center, and then it's perfectly centered on your document. Then if you come up here to insert, another important tool that you're really going to need to know is how to insert a picture. When you click on picture, you can insert from this device or from Bing. Well, that has been a lot of features, and I really want you to get a chance to practice it. So now what I want you to do is I want you to go into your Office 365, and I want you to open up a Word document, and we're going to practice using some of the tools. I hope this tutorial has been helpful for you and that you really get to enjoy all the features that Office